1, and we are live, and the day is Tuesday, the 6th of January. The year is a brand new one, 2026, but just like the year before, we are back in the studio broadcasting to you live from Copenhagen, Denmark. It is the very first GSG Dev stream of 2026. Hello, gamers. How are you? We've missed you, and it is the joy of all joys to have you with us here again for another classic stream. It's a dangerous duo, this stream. This is me, GSG Aaron, piloting the stream, so if something goes wrong, it's because I'm doing it, and I am not as good at doing it as Mark or Jacob, but I won't let it stop me. And joining me today on the stream in another life, he was local news anchor and used car salesman Don Skronsky, but in this world, he is head of marketing and head of publishing, Alex Skronsky. How are you, Alex?
Thank you, Aaron. It's great to be here. Thanks for reading up the script, and hello, everyone. Also, if you notice, I am not in Aaron's game. There's a reason for that. We are probably on different versions.
That could be.
Yeah. What does your
build number
say?
0.41.30908 as...
And I am on 0.4.1.1199991.0, which is not the same as yours.
Is that newer or is that older?
I don't know, but are you on a branch?
The one that says internal?
Oh, I'll go on internal.
Okay. I have no idea which one works.
I'll go on the inside.
Among New Year's resolutions that were discussed, committed to, and perhaps even resolved in 2025, one which we will steadfastly resist is learning how a computer works. We're here to play computer games, not to be good at computers, because that shit is for nerds. Chat in 2026. How are you feeling? What are you hoping for? What are you dreaming of? What sort of fortunes? Don't say access to the closed alpha. Do not fucking say that. What else do you want for yourself in this new year? Chat, we are listening and we are smiling. Oh, this is new. We got some free weights.
Got some barbells.
All of which are the same weight. Okay. We got that. We got a little deadlift. I don't know if this works yet. I should also say, I don't think I remember to mention, but we are not playing the closed alpha build. We are playing the dev internal build, which is why there will be some new stuff, such as a slightly advanced weight room, but also it might break or not work.
Also, all of the stuff might not be done or might not go into.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, the usual reclaimer, disclaimer. We don't really know what's here for good and what's not.
But like Aaron said, we're not great with computers. So we're learning as you are.
But, we're not letting it stop us, because one could say that's a metaphor for the way we live in this life of ours. We never really know what's here for good and what's not. One moment, you're a stable guy with a job and a wife. The next moment, you're going 98 miles an hour down the interstate, 12 beers deep in a souped-up Chevy Caprice. So it just goes to show that you can never really take anything for granted. All you can do is smile, close your eyes, and press down on the accelerator.
Wait, how did you know how I spent my New Year's? I didn't tell you about that.
You did. Anyways, you got to work so fast.
But the thing is, every story has a silver lining, and I am very appreciative of my life and work here in 2026, and which I assume that everybody is here. We actually got a New Year's wish from a caller here on Twitch. KC__XO says, in 2026, I want a new season on ROCK Galactic. You will have a new season on ROCK Galactic and in ROCK Galactic soon.
Yeah.
KC__XO.
Call me the Tooth Fairy and give me your canine, because I'm going to grant that wish real easy, baby. And it looks like we do have a beer, but the only beer, which is technically beer, is Leaf Lovers. But in an act of maybe bait and switch, some would say mercy, it seems like Omega pours it and then it immediately despawns it.
Wait, so not being a native speaker, I understood give me a canine as give me a dog.
Oh, canine tooth is also the pointy one.
Oh God, now this Christmas gift won't make any sense to you.
Now that dog skull I've spent all December boiling to get the flesh off of is going to be weird.
Wait, I just got you a puppy. What the fuck? Dog skull.
What's the canine tooth in Danish?
Kintan, I think.
Kintan.
Cheek tooth?
Yeah, cheek tooth.
Is cake? No, not those. Oh, canines are the sharp ones.
Yeah,
the pointy ones.
Yeah.
The vampire teeth.
Yeah.
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 A vampire teeth, I guess?
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Vampyrten.
Yeah, they are now.
That's what they're calling. So it seems like the bar is bugged, but we can, we'll do while we wait for Alex's game to boot up. We'll go on a little scavenger hunt, friends, and see what else is new or not new here in our beautiful vessel, the RV09 Ramrod.
In the meantime, we have another New Year's request from a caller, Ridiculous Monkey.
What the heck?
A regular, I believe, hoping to have more time to try out amazing upcoming games. Ridiculous Monkey.
Why are you watching this stream then? Whoa!
Ridiculous Monkey, don't we all?
Let's see. Server room, I saw we added that. Still can't interact with it.
And we are hoping to grant that wish by making Rogue Core awesome and by hoping you have time for...
It's showing Alex's, I guess, a tutorial?
What
Did we implement a tutorial?
I don't know. What build are you on?
I'm on build 0.4.130908.0.
Yeah, okay, I'm not on that build.
What the hell? Okay.
Okay, let's try again. Can you
Should I update?
Yes. Maybe we just play
Maybe we just play the closed alpha one.
Maybe we just play the closed alpha.
But this is all right. Yeah, hold on.
It's gonna be fun for another day. Yeah, it's because the dev team are working while we're streaming, so new builds are coming out on the branch.
Oops. Hold on. Chat. Okay, guys, we're back. I had to hit intro because I didn't know if I had any games that I thought would make me look stupid or something like that. Like, I don't know, my Furry Adventure 2 or something. But I didn't have any. So, no shame here in 2026.
I gotta go hide stuff once.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, let's see here if I can join you. Third time's the charm.
We do actually, Lobster5755 says we need a technical difficulties placard. We do need that. Because currently our approach is just to have me talk through it. And as we figure out how to get our head screwed on right.
Pepper Ice Cream noting, Alex, do git check out internal testing and then launch Git. Pepper Ice Cream, I know what you mean. But Aaron's going to think I'm a nerd if I do that. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Alex, I would never think you're a nerd.
What?
I was talking to the other Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what to pick? Spotter,
now,
slicer.
how come I don't see you online, Alex? Because you're joining me right now.
I have like a boss filter on my Steam.
Ah, okay. This is the different power dynamic version of invisible mode on Steam.
Pretty much.
And chat, we are now playing in the closed alpha, which means that if you are lucky enough to be in the closed alpha, you can play with us. And to show you I'm not a threat, I will open up my server to friends and avoid eye contact or baring my teeth, which is a terrible mistake I learned the hard way on my first day as a cage cleaner at the local zoo.
But a good thing to say when meeting new people.
Host public.
Funny guy, 3105, I guess the 3105th funny guy in the world, asks on YouTube, will Rogue Core be on Xbox? Eventually, it will very likely be on Xbox. The thing is, we don't have any concrete plans for porting the game right now. It doesn't mean we won't do it. We'll very likely do it. It just means we're the kind of studio that plans one launch ahead. And right now, we're planning for the early access launch. Once we near 1.0, we're gonna definitely very much 95% sure look at porting. 98% sure. You know what? I'll give it that. 2% because, you know, the world is an uncertain place. You don't know what's out there in the universe.
But there's one thing that's out there, and that's the planet Hoxie's 4. But the core of it, it's
And
rogue.
friendship.
And friendship. And someone's got to do something about it.
Let's start with the planet Hoxies.
Morch Osenimental says, "Oh my God, did you turn on the stream to let me know I got early access?" No, we didn't, Morch. We turned on the stream to know that we got your number and we know your act, and you'll never get into the closed alpha as long as I live. I'm just kidding, man. It's RNG. So if you haven't got in yet, you can cross your fingers.
Get to the bottom of the mining facility and deal with whatever.
That's the best I got for that one. Otherwise, it's just the lottery. Okay, nobody joining. Interesting. Well, Alex, just you and me down in the caves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go mute for a second while I just listen to the stream output.
Okay. Go mute for a second. Things I've never done for 800, Alex. Nikuko PvP says, "If you had the opportunity to make a DRG movie in the future, would you?" If it was good, is my awesome and inspired answer to that.
It's also I mean, the short answer is yes. The long answer is yes. Oh yeah.
We have fun.
Yes.
Yes, sir. No, what were we saying?
It's a lot of work and it's pretty complicated. And right now we've been struggling to find the time and resources and people to both work on DRG and Rogue Core at the same time. Hence why we're getting support from the awesome people at Invisible Walls on Season 6. So, I mean, imagine adding a movie project to that. Of course, it would be a different film studio making it, but it would require a lot from us in terms of creative direction and participation and stuff, and executive producing, all the fun movie stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you playing, Alex?
A slicer.
Slicer. Okay, you should have the power drills then.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Did you ever see the Dungeons and Dragons movie? Oh,
Yes.
I heard that was good.
Which one? The one, the recent one, or the one with the Jeremy Irons and Michael Wolff?
The one with is it Chris Evans in it?
Yeah. The new one. Yes. Yes, that
other
one.
is that
Yeah,
Chris
we've
Evans?
seen it like 5 or 6 times. The kids love it.
Ah, okay.
So does my wife. Yeah, it's great. What do you think of it?
I've not seen it. I just
Oh.
heard it as I've appreciated Dungeons and Dragons from a distance, but I've never been like a big Dungeons and Dragons person. But I just heard it was like, I think when I saw it, I was maybe preemptively cynical and just being like, "Oh, this is probably corny."
Nerds.
Yeah, me, a guy who plays computer games for a living, is like, this looks like nerd stuff. But I just heard it was what a good.
I think what I really appreciated with it is that it's a really good movie. Even if you don't know any Dungeons and Dragons stuff, or and it's got a lot of cool references and a lot of plot structure and character structure that you'll also find familiar if you play Dungeons and Dragons. So it's very enjoyable. It was very enjoyable for like the kids and my wife who know very little about Dungeons and Dragons, and also very enjoyable for me who knows about a little bit more, but not a lot about Dungeons and Dragons. Who played it and also played Baldur's Gate. So it's a good movie. It's not a it's not a very it's not like an Oscar winner sort of deep movie. It's a fun and enjoyable movie.
That's to
For the
me.
family.
That's like most of what a movie should be.
Yeah.
I think 1 in 50 movies can be like an awesome movie that wins awards, but
I think it's very much for me. It's very much what the movie's trying to do. like this is a movie that's clearly trying to entertain me and sort of bring me into a universe, and it does that.
Yeah.
It's not leaving me with sort of a deep insight into the human condition.
I think a minor New Year's resolution for me this year is to just watch movies for fun. I think sometimes I'll get caught up in being like, ooh, I really want the movie to be good.
Yeah.
Or like, be like blown away or whatever, which is great when that happens. But I think I don't know, I just like watching, it doesn't have to be a great movie. I just like watching a movie. And I think that would be, I would like to be less critical about my movie enjoyment experiences.
Okay, so like more positive.
Well, like I don't even I don't say that because I'm not that critical of what like most movies I watch.
Yeah, I guess it's not about being positive and negative. It's about like not coming in with certain expectations.
Yeah, like okay, my brother, for example, is when we watch movies, he's quite critical about them, and oftentimes makes like very good points and well thought out, defensible ideas for why he doesn't like something. Like it's very rare for him to be like, that was a really good movie, and I'll usually watch a movie and just be like, I enjoyed that. And I don't think oftentimes I'm necessarily saying I enjoyed every part of that movie, but it was just like, this was fun to sit for 2 hours and receive a story.
Yeah.
But like, if we go to the movies or whatever, I'll always come out of it and be like, that was awesome. And he'll be like, I would give it a 4 out of 10. And then he'll have really thought out explanations for like why it wasn't, or like where it could have been better, which I appreciate listening to, but those never occur to me. But I think I sometimes will go into a movie hoping that it gives me that experience. Anyway,
it's hard not to have any sort of preconditions on the movie. Perfect.
Mark says graphics.
Oh yeah,
Limit
60 FPS.
60 FPS. Technical advisor Mark has come in to save the day. Thank you, Mark.
Leave that check mark. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. The internet can't handle the frame rates of Rogue Core.
Wow. Oh man.
Oh god, this. Well, I'm also more critical of movies if I paid a expensive movie ticket for it versus just like watching 2 hours of a movie at home and so. I recently watched Ballerina from the John Wick universe.
What'd you think?
Yeah, quite enjoyed it.
Okay.
I recognize that it's. I could be critical of it.
Yeah.
Well, it was like I was entertained for the 2 hours. I liked the color grading.
Yeah.
I liked some of the fight scenes. I liked sets. There's a bunch of things I didn't like, but I didn't really care about that.
Yeah,
because it was like it entertained me and gave me enough stuff that I could sort of enjoy. What the hell?
And a lot of the time, that's enough.
Yeah.
You don't need more than that. I have that flagged as an airplane movie. Not that I think it would be. Not that I think it's bad. It just seems. It seems like a movie that I would probably have some issues with as well. Be like, it seems fun.
I hate watching movies in the airplane.
You don't?
Yeah, I really don't. I really don't.
What do you do on a long flight?
Bring a book.
Okay. I think it's very cozy. What don't you like about it?
Probably. I'm trying to think. I just don't like it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Huh?
Because it's not one thing. I think it's the whole experience fiddling with headphones that are sort of either the stock ones or the ones I brought myself.
Yeah.
Cord and having to deal with constant interruptions. I mean, I'm flying with my family as well. So.
Yeah.
Or
constantly my son being like, can you order that much red wine at once and stuff like that.
Yeah, honey, try slowing it on the
hey, I think
you're
not allowed to smoke cigarettes in airplanes anymore.
Sure.
No, I don't think that guy's an air marshal. Doubt
Sir,
they have guns.
It's the last time we're going to tell you, put on pants.
I paid for a first class ticket.
Sir, you're in economic class. Go back to your seat.
I don't think we're more than 10, maybe 10. There's a foreseeable path in 10 years where, taking your shoes off on a plane is like a thing you have to pay for.
Yeah.
I don't do it, but I'm just saying if anyone out there is an airline executive, first of all, find a new job. Second of all, you owe me $10 if you do that one. Lobster5755 says, my approach with movies/TV or any art is to focus on whether or not I liked it, not whether that's good or bad. I think that's pretty good. I fall into that trap if I go to an art museum where if I don't get it, I feel dumb. And so I'll try and come up with, what's this painting about versus like, do I like it? And I think sometimes it's like, if I go to a local kebab place for lunch, I'm not expecting the most amazing meal of my life, just something that I enjoy. And if I go to a really fancy restaurant that I pay a lot for, then I think it's fair enough to be like, to be critical about it. But maybe I should do more of the same with movies. It's
interesting when you mention art museums, because I would usually not go to an art museum to go like, oh, I'm going to watch art I like.
Yeah.
I think it's sometimes, but usually in an art museum I'll ask like, okay, what is it this art does?
Yeah.
Like, what is this art trying to do and how does it do it? Sort of maybe more of a functional approach to art.
I went the other weekend to David's Samling. Have you ever been there?
David's Samling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Also totally free. What a collection. For viewers not located in Copenhagen, it is a art museum that's the largest collection of Islamic art outside of the Islamic world, and just some super cool from like the Ottoman Empire and like everything from Indonesia to like Ottoman Empire of like tons of cool ceramics, some crazy like embellished weaponry and stuff like that, and it's totally free. So if you're a visitor in Copenhagen, go there. It costs you nothing.
Well, it's a new year.
It's a new one.
It is.
Yep. It's not the old year, I'll tell you that.
Thank God. I sometimes wake up screaming thinking it is. By sometimes, I mean all the 5-6 days it's been so far.
Screaming thinking someone's demolished my house while I slept.
Oh, wait, that was me.
We're all looking for the guy that did this.
The memento moment.
Do not give this man contact to a contractor.
Do not show this man your mobile phone.
Folks asking about crossplay, classic thing to ask. Something we got asked a lot about in 2025, and you guessed it, some things never change. Crossplay, we are...
So crossplay, we have a whole post on our website explaining why that's why that hasn't happened in DRG, and why that's likely not to happen. And right now the situation is the same for Rogue Core. It puts a lot of strain on development to keeping constant patch parity between each of the games, because if you were with us from the start of this stream, you would have heard me trying to join Aaron for multiple times, not being successful because we were on different patch versions, and that is another logistical challenge to deal with for consoles. Other reasons would be we would need a system that sort of where you're able to find people not just through the server list, but you want to, if you have crossplay, you want to play with your friends. So we'd need to have a system where you can find your PlayStation friends if you're playing on Steam, and the multiple reasons. The short of it is no, it hasn't happened yet, and currently there are no plans for it.
Another big reason is also you'd have to. If we had crossplay, we would have to make some system like, I don't know, you have to log into a game with your Epic account or your PlayStation account or something, and then either we would have to like partner with an existing service like that, which gamers may know is not always a move that wins you the popularity contest, or we would have to make our own system like welcome to Go Ship Games Net or something, and you have to register an email, and then we have to keep track of all that shit. And like I said earlier, we don't know how computers work, so probably also not a thing that we would do.
I mean, that would be there would need to be some sort of system for you to be able to find your friends across platforms. Do we hit this thing? I forget.
What's up?
Do we hit this thing?
The Clamorhead?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can. But are you asking, like, what's the best way to kill it or what?
Yeah, doesn't it? Isn't melee is
Usually you bait it into doing its roar thing, and then you shoot it in the mouth. Somebody says, so hyped for Season 6. Any leaks today? Well, maybe not today, but I'll say today is this week is a good week for hearing things about Season 6. So, if you don't already follow Deep Rock Galactic on Steam, this would be a good week to do that.
Hintity hint hint.
If you are interested in receiving news and updates about Deep Rock Galactic Season 6.
Another caller over on Twitch, Joko Say, asking when's the dwarf dating sim coming? Not soon. Aaron has been busy with a lot of other stuff, so we haven't been able to do the voice recordings. So no time soon, unfortunately.
Yeah. No.
And if there are any Untouchables fans out there, and you know Aaron has a pretty large range when it comes to character voices, so we thought a dwarf dating sim would be a great possibility.
That's 2027. Still working on my falsetto with an opera coach. Got a question over from T Slurp SDH. Gross name, sorry, buddy. But they ask, there's a mod that adds new reload animations from Rogue Core's boomstick to Deep Rock Galactic, and it just looks better. Which makes me wonder, why wouldn't you backport those animations to DRG? Yeah, I mean, that is something that we get asked, or like, I think that is part of a larger question where anytime we put something in Rogue Core, people ask, like, why don't you just make it in Deep Rock? And I guess, fundamentally, the answer is just like, it's a different game. I think that it would sort of, over time, would dilute any one game's identity if everything in one game just kind of got backported back to the old one. Like, I can see that.
So it's like a dwarven metaverse where everything is sort of existing in all of the game.
Yeah.
It's also quite a lot of work and coordination required, and it's not that we're not up for doing quite a lot of work coordination. Right now we're doing a lot of the work for getting Rogue Core to be Rogue Core.
Yeah. Also, and you know, you say it just looks better, and I agree with you subjectively. I like the Rogue Core boomstick animation better, but we can't just assume that on behalf of all players. I'm sure that some people also think that there's some charm to the way that the animations in Deep Rock are. Just like some people like the 8-frame reload animation of the Doom shotgun.
I think that's the beauty of mods.
Yeah.
If you really, I mean, if there's a subset of the player base that really think this would be cool, I think there are definitely modders out there who are interested in seeing if that's something they would want to tackle.
Yeah.
Joko say over on Twitch, responding to the visual dating sim, going, we don't need voice recordings, I'd take a visual novel too. The thing is, Aaron is also not just talking all the words that go ship, he's also writing all the words. So if he doesn't have time for voiceovers, he probably also doesn't have time to write a novel.
This is true. And also, it's oftentimes my writing rate is pretty slowly because I usually eat all the crayons that come in the good colors. So I'm frequently interrupted in that way.
Yeah, that's why we don't have colored fonts on Steam.
It's an accessibility feature they put in for me. Huge productivity hack.
But it saves so much on company launches.
Let's see. I'm going to go 20% armor.
Nope. Nope.
Bedidesf says, hi, GSG. Can we expect layers of complexity regarding synergies akin to Isaac or something less complicated but catchy, akin to Risk of Rain 2? Brother, I'm going to put you onto something crazy, and it's called a comma. That thing will make a world of difference. But thank you for being a gem in gaming industry regardless. Thank you for saying so. Dead as ASF. As far as your question goes, to the extent which I think I know what you're saying, yeah, I mean, like, figuring out build synergies and stuff is something that we think about as far as will it be as good as, or like Binding of Isaac or whatever. I haven't played Binding of Isaac. I have played Risk of Rain. I mean, It'll be different because it's a very different game, but I think that especially over the past like 3-4 months, I've seen the game designers start to think more, really put some more time and focus into sharpening the like class abilities and upgrades and how those work together. So I don't think it's there right this minute, but I think we're on our way. But again, who am I to say that, like, yeah, this is going to be as good or whatever?
God, we need Mike for these questions.
We do need Mike for these questions.
I miss Mike.
I miss Mike as well. Mike is where he's abroad. In Thailand? Something? He's vacationing.
He's left the country, that much I know.
Mike's despawned. Funny Guy 3105 says, any tips to make games?
Oh, how long do you have?
No, actually, nope. Cross your fingers.
From the people making games, publishing games, investing in games, putting out games, helping others make games. Yeah. There's, I mean, summed up into one stream, make something. I mean, figure out. I would say, like, make something that you want to play, and figure out if others want to play too. That's usually a. It puts a good foundation for your game having a strong legs to stand on. Also, something that's worked very well for Deep Rock is that we like playing Deep Rock ourselves. We made a game that we really like playing ourselves, so we play it a lot, and by playing it a lot, we want to do a lot of stuff with it. The same thing with Rogue Core. Yeah, I mean, I've worked with a lot of teams making games, and it's a healthy sign when the developers are playing their own game a lot.
It's true. Somebody says, Benny W4601, will there ever be a DRG perk overhaul? Nope, the perk system is perfect. I'm just playing.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
I can write jokes too.
Yeah. We are aware that the perk system is not without its, inconsistencies and peculiarities, but it's not something that's making it into Season 6. Maybe, I mean, I think that in the future, if things go well with our pals Invisible Walls helping us on DRG development, I could see it as something being on the menu in the future, but I wouldn't, I'm in no place to promise that. But as speaking not only as somebody working at Ghost Ship Games, but also just as a dude who likes playing Deep Rock Galactic, I also think that it would be cool if there were different perk mechanics in the game. So, hopefully.
We also got a question over on YouTube from Brad Steffsneets9690. Why are you both such handsome, eloquent gentlemen? Brad Steffsneets, that is a common misconception. The people that you're seeing on screen is not us. Those are Dwarven video game characters from the game Rogue Core. The voices that you're hearing are ours, but it's because we are in a room playing the game, streaming the game while. Oh, it is.
Also, I'm not sure where you're getting eloquent from, but I'll take it. You may be mistaking never shutting up with being eloquent. I've ridden that fine line all the way through my adult life. But thank you, friend. Lethal Zonk says, after 650 hours, I can't even imagine how a different perk system would look like. I mean, I feel like I'm deep enough into sort of the perma end game of Deep Rock Galactic that I just don't really think about the perks at all. Like, I don't think I've changed my perks in the last 300 hours. What do we want? I'm going to go Epic Gem. Kieran Austin 6016. Can we get a dragon in Deep Rock Galactic either as an enemy or an armor set?
I will tell you the same thing as I told my kids for Christmas. No, you're not getting a dragon.
we're not going to put a dragon in as an enemy, but there is the scale.
this,
There's the Scale Brigade armor set, which is dragon-inspired armor. So there you go.
Stick together. Cover all angles.
Cherry says, hey, haven't been here in a while. You guys mind if I join in when you're done with this mission? Go right ahead, friend. The water is perfect. Funny Guy 3105, will there be a new boss in Season 6 in DRG? No. There will, however, be a new seasonal event, which is not a boss, but something else. But there you go. There's that. And then there's other features as well. But as far as a boss in the sense that you mean, not in the sense that you mean, then we won't. No. There's going to be a new boss in DRG? Not in the sense that you mean. How's that? The whole game experience is a challenge. We do not have a confined to a boss.
Oh, I forgot to deposit Expeditors. Sorry about that.
Alex, that's okay.
I got New Year's brain.
Yeah?
Yeah. What are we doing here?
We got a clamorhead. Aim for the neck. Reloading.
J-Man5167 numbers says, will there be added facial animations in DRG or in future games? I believe in Rogue Core we've got a little bit of it. I think they move their eyes around. They've got some shifty eyebrows or something like that. There's something...
But they're very, very unlikely that we'll implement like a lip sync to voice lines kind of thing.
That is until Deep Rock 3 Karaoke Supreme hits Nintendo Switch only.
Upgrades are ready for us.
Ace Play Pony says, will there be more references to Rogue Core in DRG once Season 6 hits? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we want to... Like, Season 5 was the one with the Rogue Core references, and I think that we don't... Let me put it this way. There's a lot more references in Rogue Core to DRG, and I know that because I wrote most of the voice lines in Rogue Core, so there's more DRG referencing lines there. But not so much the other way around. For one, some of the folks from Invisible Walls have more ownership over the new voice lines for Season 6, but also there's a choice for us to not make, like... We don't want the rest of DRG to be like super duper Rogue Core focused, because maybe there's people that like DRG and Rogue Core isn't their thing, and that's okay. And we didn't want to make it feel like we're just kind of using DRG as like a ad for Rogue Core.
I would say honestly, it's also a very practical thing. You've been writing a lot of Rogue Core voice lines, which means you've been able to add references.
Yeah,
we're not going to go and redo a bunch of Deep Rock voice lines.
Yeah,
so it's been It's also a there's the how do we want to do it, to which extent, and also is it feasible for us to do it in which time frame?
Yeah.
As you can hear, I used to be a video game producer, so I'm used to saying no a lot.
A name in Cyrillic, which I cannot pronounce, perhaps Alexei Kochenko, I don't know, says, quick question, if my potato barely runs medium settings of Deep Rock Galactic, will I be able to enjoy a middle graphics on Rouge Core? Or does it require a high-quality potato? My friend, you may need to go to Idaho or Latvia, because I think there will be slightly higher potato quality. I don't think Rogue Core is not going to require a crazy gamer rig, but it'll probably require something a little nicer than...
Require a little bit more.
Yeah.
How much more we haven't... It's not something we necessarily decide. We work towards optimizing as good as we can, and once we get closer to early access launch, we'll do benchmarking.
Clean bill of health.
Now, where did this toolbox go?
Pop, 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 pop. There it is.
There it is.
Found it.
Battery packs will open the cargo crate. Prioritize the core. This'll knock the wind out of him. Reloading.
Get out of here, Clamorhead.
Clamorhead silence.
Harold says, Aaron, use a time machine to go back in time and add Rogue Core voice lines to Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, salvo module. Oh, cool. Oh, sure. Ah, okay. You know what? I'm going to make a little note of... all right, I'm just going to say this out loud on stream in hopes that Anos or somebody from Ghost Ship is listening. Otherwise, I'll remind myself later. Remind me to tell the QA people that selecting salvo module with the Hurricane does not give you the modified crosshair indicator like it does in Deep Rock Galactic that allows you to use it properly and see how many missiles you have charged up. Okay. Thank you, chat/Siri. Okay, we can't do the wham hammer because we're not upgraded enough, but we can deposit here and get this expedite. Cool.
We should keep up the pace. Time is ticking.
I'm excited. Tonight I'm celebrating my monthly holiday called Nugget Night, which is a tradition that my girlfriend and I started where once a month we just make oven French fries and nuggets and dipping sauce and nothing else is allowed, no vegetables.
What is that day called when you pour gold nuggets into a bathtub and dive into it?
The Scrooge McDuck spa experience.
Oh, that one, yeah. Ah,
That's what I would
I
call
always mistake it for Nugget Day. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it is
Nugget Day.
Yeah, Nugget Night.
Nugget Night.
Nugget Night. Got to get the alliteration in there.
Yeah, that's marketing for you.
Yeah. Plus, it's a classier way of just being like just mainlining chicken nuggets for the day. If it's a tradition, then it's okay. Which is what the Dutch must say every year with their racist Santa thing. But that's another case. Oh, 2 cave leeches up here.
You need there you go. Oh.
Pepper says, gotta be dino nuggets. I don't actually, can you get dino nuggets in Denmark?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have them sometimes.
Okay.
Or the kids do. I eat them, but you know.
But it's only because the kids eat them.
We make them for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get 1 or 2 once you're done.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we actually No, I should probably not say that if child services are.
I remember one time as a kid, like going to like soccer when I was like football for you Europeans, going to foot-based ball sport, and just like I remember being like, I don't know, 8, and being like, but Mom, what about dinner? And then just having like, oh shit, and then just getting to eat Cheetos in the car on the way to soccer, which was awesome.
Yeah. So I'll reframe my comment to a question then. Aaron, did your parents ever, when you were a kid, and you didn't want to come eat your, didn't want to come down for dinner?
Yeah.
Did they eat your food? Sort of induce some sense of urgency into.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I don't remember as a kid feeling like it was an option to be like, no, I'm not doing dinner.
So that's where I made the mistake.
Not in that I don't think I ever was like I mean, I think it was just like, oh, I'm hungry and there's food. But I think I was always, for whatever reason, like my disposition as a kid was like, all right, I'm going to help out and make dinner. Because sort of the rule is either you help make it or you help clean up. Yeah. And I didn't like having cold, wet hands after dinner. So it was always better for me to help make it. So I would
see, that's where I went wrong. Okay. It's
But I can see that sort of like taking a bite. I
mean, if you, let's say that your parents had made the dino nuggets for you, and you were engrossed in some sort of activity in your room, and you go, kids, their dinner's ready, and you didn't come. It wouldn't be unfair for your parents to eat some of those nuggets, right?
No, I mean the nuggets are there. You've been clearly notified of the nuggets' presence. Whether you choose to act on it, I mean, at some point, it's a I don't know. That's the early kid gets the nuggets is kind of, I think, the case there. I think that's okay. That's like the classic thing where parents are like, okay, we're leaving, and the kid doesn't want to go, so you like.
So you do leave.
Well, yeah, well, I don't know. I think there's a difference between like
But otherwise, it's a threat.
yeah, but it's within the like I think it's within like the universe of like do you leave the store and provide a convincing performance of leaving for real, but it's a supervised situation as a parent.
Right. You drive away.
Yeah,
Out of sight.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you ask any stranger to say, "Hey, there's my kid.
Yeah.
They're going to be alone. Keep an eye on them, just to be responsible."
Well, I mean, maybe just drive a couple of times around the block and get back.
I don't know. I've always I've been in the opposite end of the spectrum of no jokes allowed of being like really really
promises.
really time sensitive as a kid. So I was much more like wigged out about like being on time. So that and probably to a fault because I would be like over urgent about like we have to be on time, we have to go. But I was never like I mean, probably as like a little toddler or whatever, but never like ooh, I don't want to go type of thing. Anyway, enough about our childhood and parenting perspectives. Unless, chat, you have children of your own and you would like parenting advice, in which case we can give you some. It might not be good, but hell, we've done medical advice. We've done non-binding legal advice. Fuck it. We'll tell you how to raise your kids. If you got questions, let us know.
I'll leave that to you, Aaron. I've stopped after the lawsuit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm
All right. I'm going to res you. I'm going to res you. I'm going to res you. I'm going to res you.
Oh,
We're
God,
going
I
fine.
haven't used my slicer thing in...
Yeah, I know. We're running into the same issue where, like, now we finally got grenades rebound to G. The elevator's here, by the way.
Oh, shit.
We got... Because before we had the grenades back in G, I just didn't use them. And I think now the mouse binding for the additional abilities to me is still just kind of weird, so I don't think about using them. Kaiju Hunter says, will the Shockworm be in DRG? No. And can you make Springtails and Hammers have their board game skins for different biome variations? No. Next question. Is DRG Mission Control going to be in the game? Very limited to a limited extent. But primarily in this one, you've got Omega as your auxiliary intelligence advisor. Mission Control does pop in, and I think we're sort of experimenting with how to implement that role because Mission Control is a lot of fun and people like them. But there's also sort of like a signal interference that makes it so regular style Mission Control can't reach you while you're down in the caves. Also, that the Reclaimers wouldn't have the same like management authority as the DRG miners.
Got a question over from Comeback Hordes with a set over on YouTube. I'm studying game design, primarily gonna aim for level design or lead design in the future. What tips would you like to give to novices like myself? Assuming your goal is to do more level design, lead design, that's more of a, I mean, then you're leading a team of designers, I guess. Anyways, my advice for you would be make games. Not knowing what your specific goals are in terms of what you really, which direction you really want to go aside from level design, I would say learn the craft of making games. And if you're you know where you want to be in level designer, learn the craft of making levels. Sounds like very what's it called? Not obvious, but platitude. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean that's also like if we have a few times where like people will send us emails or paper letters specifically asking Soren, the CEO, of like, hey, do you have any advice for me? People similar to your position, Mr. Comeback Hordes, and I sort of the advice that Soren usually gives, as you know, without knowing any of these individuals or their situation, but sort of the one size fits all advice is just like to go ahead and make a game and not think too hard about whether it's like good or not. It's sort of like
learn the craft.
Yeah, and I mean for it's sort of like if you've written an essay for school or something, it's way easier to edit a bad essay than it is to just write a good essay off the rip. So if you just have a bad game, you can improve that. But like Or maybe you just make a game and it turns out not to be good and it flops, but then you learn something about it. So
there was this saying when I started making games that the first 10 games you make are going to be crap. Get them out of the way fast.
Yep.
I learned a lot from just when Unity became a thing you could actually download as a regular person. I learned a lot from just doing a basic tutorial and creating a simple game from a basic tutorial and going, right, I want to make a game out of this that has all of these mechanics, and just going one by one and not just making like a prototype of a ball rolling or something, but going like, okay, I wanted to shoot. I want enemies that can do this. I want a respawn mechanic. I want a save game mechanic. I want a main menu. I want to be able to start up the game and close it. You know, you go through these sort of features one by one, going from just making a prototype and a tutorial to solving these things one by one and asking yourself, okay, if I need to make a pause menu in Unity, how do I do that? Well, I gotta pause the game, and then I gotta pop a UI, and I gotta have selections in there, and gotta have you decompose I should actually play the game. Just talking. You sort of decompose the challenge you have into individual problems and do that and test it and go, well, that's not exactly what I want. Taking a step back, doing this whole iteration, and it's sort of like it's a little bit like woodworking, where I want to make a table. Okay, there's a lot of small details you don't think about in a table, and once you go through the process and make decisions yourself, you go, I want beveled edges or something like that. You figure out how to solve these things. And there's a response from Comeback Horse. Will do. Thanks for responding to my question. There's a global game jam coming up soon, and I could join in that. I mainly use Unity for our learning courses. Yeah, Unity's completely. I mean, it's been popular for a reason when it comes to making like game jam games. Yeah, I mean, a game jam is a great way to sort of just pressure yourself into focusing on what the game needs. Like, you have an idea. You have a lot of restrictions. I don't remember where the quote comes from. Like, nothing spurs creativity like restrictions. You have a bunch of restrictions. You got to figure out doing something. So instead of making that magnum opus you've dreamed about, you're gonna go, okay, I'm gonna make a game about crying. Oh shit!
Are you okay?
Yeah. And I mean, game jams used to have weird themes. Went back with like 10, 15 years when I did.
Yeah, just pick
it's a pick any
pick any theme, like crying or panic attacks or loneliness,
heartburn,
any of the popular indigestion, late onset lactose intolerance, any of those classic themes for games. But what the big five is what I believe they're called.
Yeah. There was a pretty good game I played. Like, it was one of those. It was before game jams were really a thing, but it was one of those you could just download for free on some website, which was a shoot 'em up game where old school, where you would fly a small plane top down and shoot enemies, but it was about the 5 steps of acceptance. So you started with like denial and fear.
I thought you were going to say 12 steps, which would also be a crazy.
Just a 12-step program.
You can play as Bill W.
I will make
AAA games. I prefer AA.
Comeback Hordes going, I will make a game on how to make Danish pølse sausages. Yeah,
you could do that.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
It's a choice you can make.
Yeah, it's honestly, sounds like it could be a fun mechanic. Tactile.
All right. Get you guys out of here.
Also, question from Zargonos over on Twitch. How's your day? Well, how long do you have?
You said 7 out of 10 this morning.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've been learning Minnesotan with the help of Aaron. It turns out to be a dialect where you are mostly communicating in relative terms, I guess. How would you describe Minnesotan?
I'd say as far as like, I think that it inherits a lot of traits typically associated with Scandinavian cultures of conflict avoidance and understatement.
But also like negativity and some sort of
yeah, and sort of like practical pessimism sort of thing of this is of the sort of
glasses half empty, so there's room for filling, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
the sort of life, the sort of cautious life attitude you learn after seeing your crops devoured by locusts and you have 13 kids because 10 of them get kicked by horses before they're 10, sort of thing. So that, which could be either a Scandinavian thing or a frontier thing. Anyway, not that this applies to every single Minnesotan, but I think that is compared to like East or West Coast U.S. cultures. There is something specific, like maybe parallel here with like Jutland or Northern Jutland, or especially with like Finns and Swedes, with sort of being
rural areas.
Being what?
Rural areas.
Rural areas. A rural juror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepper Ice Cream says practical pessimism is key to living in cold northern climates. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, you want to conserve that pessimism.
Yeah. If you're looking for a good half-hour watch today while perhaps eating a meal, you can look up How to Speak Minnesotan on YouTube. You can get the full film there, and it's a good watch.
Pessimism, that's not the positive thing of... That's not... No, positivity is what it's called. Pessimism is not the opposite of pessimism.
No.
Pessimism is a...
It's a sort of a marsupial allegiance, perhaps?
I think so.
Kev K says, just watch the movie Fargo. It's a great picture of Minnesota. I would say caricaturized, but yes. I think the TV show Fargo is a better or sort of more close to, reminds me more of like people I know than the movie. I'll also say, often has to be clarified that Fargo is a city in North Dakota on the border and not a city in Minnesota. Many people think that Fargo is Minnesota. It's not. Much of the movie takes place in the Twin Cities and Bemidji, which are cities in Minnesota. It should be called Bemidji, really.
Bemidji?
Bemidji. It's and Bemidji and Brainerd. But the titular deal in the opening scene takes place in Fargo, which is in North Dakota, which is just to drive across the border.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Watched that movie recently. Holds up.
I don't think I've watched it for a couple of decades. It's not a... It's a movie from like the early 2000s, isn't it?
I want to say late 90s, but yeah, something around there.
Yeah, late 90s probably, yeah. High school days, all a blur to me.
Somebody says remove fungus bugs. No, I'm not going to remove fungus bugs. You remove fungus bugs.
From Minnesota? No.
Minnesota has some marshes and bog areas, which are... The wetlands are important bird habitats, so I'm also not removing the fungus bogs from Minnesota. Think of what the Audubon Society would say. Okay.
Oh!
All right. This could be a bit
running
of a
around with 5 helps and the gatekeeper sort of steps in from the...
I'm going to try and proc him into the... all right, you go in your corner.
I've been playing like crap today.
That's okay, Alex. I'll try my best to... All right, let's try it.
Oh,
okay, I could use a little more ammo and a little more health.
There's a
yeah, I'm gonna
there's a refill up on
yeah, I'm gonna find a little ammo and then come back to you.
Yeah, there's a refill up on the Dutch.
Or maybe I might just get killed by the boss immediately.
Yeah.
That also is an option. It's a significant and indeed probable. All right, got that. A little bit of health.
Yeah.
Oh, might not be enough to save me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, no one hurt me. No one hurt me. No one hurt me. Ow, damn it. Well, you win some and you lose some.
Well, time for revenge.
Yep. We're back in. And if anybody is on the Rogue Core closed alpha, we've got open seats. We would love you to join us. In fact, we have a significant skill-based need for you to join us.
If anybody wants to carry, we are...
We are incapable of doing so because of back injuries. Oh, nice. Okay, well, at least we can get clearance level 2 so we can get the activate the events and shit like that. A healer in World of Warcraft once told me the only HP that matters is the last one. That's a good point. I like that. Okay. Enderly is joining. 2-0 Rada. Cool. We got friends. And do I have... Ah, okay. All right.
Everything I wanted for Christmas.
Perfect. Armor pack. Yeah. Cool. Got that. Cool.
Selwood noting, the day I meet developers who can play their own game well is the day I eat my beard. Hey...
Some days we're good at it.
I got that.
Some days we're doing all right.
Yeah, it's just come back from vacation. Cut us some slack.
The excuse I'll make for myself is that it talking is all like talking and being good at a game is kind of tough. But if I reduce the amount I talk by 75%, which I would never do, what am I, a European?
I mean, the silence start creeping in. And,
Exactly.
And then you the voices. So, well, noting, at least you're not journalists. You can get through the tutorial.
I once was a journalist, but then I sold out wisely.
So now you can play video games.
Exactly. Instead of pretending to do journalism and play video games. Chat, how was everyone's Christmas, by the way? If you celebrate Christmas, did you give or receive any lovely gifts? Did you eat any delicious meals? Did you see any long-lost friends or family? How are we all doing? I gave my brother a sweater that he really enjoyed.
Oh.
That made me happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he get back safely, by the way?
He is leaving tomorrow.
Oh, he's still here.
Yeah, he's just been chilling. We've spent a lot of time just like hanging around playing Civ. Somebody way earlier in stream asked, Tunel says, got some bird watching books and a down jacket. Nice. You can wear the birds and watch the birds. Perfect. But, yeah, we've just been having went to Warsaw over New Year's.
Oh, cool.
If any watchers are tuning in from Warsaw, Poland, I was recently in your city. And then, yeah, otherwise it's just been chilling. Spent a lot of days playing Civ 5. God, it's a good game.
Selwood noting that he filled up the Book of Grudges in Total Warhammer. Wow. As far as I understand, the Book of Grudges is a big book where the dwarves note down all the grudges and slights and all the things that have been done to them. Sort of like a teenager with a diary. And
sort of like my default attitude that my therapist says I need to work on. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Actually,
yeah, that sounds pretty. That sounds like a good time. I played a lot of Total Warhammer, especially the third one recently. I played the Twin Sisters of, I forget what they're called, the Wooden Elf Twin Sisters. It's super fun. What to do? Oh shit, not too good. Don't.
If I get this one, I'll get you a round of beer at the Ramrod.
Anti-grav emitter. Oh, we gave it a new model too. Cool.
Sonic Nitro on YouTube went out to Carvery with their parents. Carvery, is that a city or an activity? Carvery.
Carvery sounds
That's
like a restaurant.
It's a
Probably.
place where they carve food.
But it does sound like, I was thinking Coventry.
Oh,
city in
Coventry.
England,
Okay.
which
What
I
to
only know
get?
because they got
Zipline launcher,
bombed
reinforced
early
rails.
on
Okay,
in the
rails.
Blitz. That's my one fact about Coventry. This is going to gear number 3.
Give me that. I'll take it.
Ace Play says, since New Year's Day, I finally got the chance to play Helldivers 2. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2. I've been back on my little Helldivers grind. That's a fun game, man. They got something right. I hope we do another
A thing with
yeah, we should
with
do
Arrowhead.
Yeah, we should do some more Arrowhead stuff. They're fun
We should
folks.
we should wish them Happy New Year.
Oh, we should. I'll go over in Discord and do that after this.
Oh, it's a popular dining style in the UK, carvery. I didn't know that.
I guess it's like where
People will carve meat.
that would be my guess.
Not a native speaker here, but I know some English.
Not a detective, but you'd be. I'm like almost fooled you. Alex, you read the news about sometime over Christmas break, some guy got hospitalized playing peekaboo.
Ooh.
Yeah, they had to send him to the ICU. Yeah, it's just having fun here.
Yeah. I gotta remember that for when I get home.
Yep. Get a good groan out of out of the folks over there.
They're teenagers now. I mean, if I don't get an eye roll at least a couple of times a day, am I even trying as a dad?
What's the Danish? Do you say peekaboo as well?
Titebø.
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 Interesting.
Which is, I mean, I would say the direct translation of peekaboo.
Yeah. Okay.
A tit to peek.
Yeah, I like ours better, but
Yeah, peekaboo.
peekaboo. B-O-O.
Titebø sounds like a weird dish, sort of like øllebrød or
Yeah,
like
which is a weird dish.
Yeah.
Speaking of encounters with Danish food and drink, the other day, my brother poured himself a full glass of saft.
Oh, nice.
Without realizing what it
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Juice. Oh, nice. Got a good little... Ooh, hoo-hoo. All right, I got this pistol looking right.
Oh, there you go.
Harold says, maybe Ghost Ship could help Arrowhead make the next Warbond, DRG style. That's a cool idea, but also file under things which we'll probably never have time for. Sonic Nitro follows up on the Carvery, saying it's a popular dining style in the UK, which I assume is second place to Out of a Trough. Got him.
Also a question from Carl Jonsson, 6322 over on YouTube. Question, have you all played Jump Space yet? We have.
We did.
We so have. We've jumped that space.
We played it on stream
With-
last year.
With
The dev that we love so much that neither of us can remember his name, but he was a great guy. And he knows that I think he's a great guy. Probably like...
Keepsake. Keepsake Games.
That was his name.
That was his name. Keepsake Games.
Keepsake Johansson,
From
one of
the-
the traditional Swedish names.
Keepsake.
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 That could be one.
That's the sort of Finnish pronunciation.
Yeah.
My wife always says I sound like a Finnish person when I speak Swedish.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kipsak Jutilatti.
Keepsake Jutilatti.
They got some crazy last names over in Finland.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Facility back on DRG.
Noobscoo says, are you going to post a January stream schedule on Discord? We will when we make one, but we forgot to do it.
We didn't forget.
No, we didn't. We consciously decided not to.
We said we're gonna get back from vacation, take a little breather, not decide what's gonna happen in January or February before we're back, and get a little chance to reconnect, sort of look back in the year that's passed, figure out what we want to take with us into 2025, what we maybe want to leave behind, what we want to change, what we want to do more of.
Soundboard.
Yeah.
Soundboard and voice modulator for me and me only.
Oh, I thought you said soundboard. I'm bored.
No. I need a sound effects board.
Oh.
Ideally, some Looney Tunes style stuff, like a slide whistle and a big hammer.
We can't get you one for streams, but we can get you one in real life.
Woohoo! Let's see here. Critical hits. This is pretty crazy. Electrified targets. Whoever's Falconer should take that. I'm gonna go exposing Ichot.
Arc lunge. Hitting electrified targets. No.
Are you Falconer?
Nope.
Oh, Slicer.
Slicer.
Somebody earlier asks which of the Reclaimers do we think would make the best parent? I think either
Guardian.
I think Guardian for sure is sort of the obvious pick. My less obvious pick would be Retcon, because they could, I think, have some sort of like time type of some sort of I don't know. I feel like there's some sort
They
of
could go back to before they had kids.
yeah, it would be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have driven off, or I shouldn't have eaten so many dino nuggets, or whatever, and then could redo it. I think the absolute worst parent would be Slicer, without a doubt. Slicer, to me, has sort of the hotshot scout personality that, for similar reasons...
Cool dad.
Yeah.
Cool dad.
Yeah, the cool
Hell
dad.
yeah.
But like the cool dad, but only knows how to be a friend and not a parent type of thing is kind of where I think Slicer would be at. So that's my headcanon on Reclaimer's parenting potential. Damn, this pistol is cool as shit.
Oh, yeah. What do we have here? Schrodinger 112 asking, is the slide whistle a cultural instrument of the dwarves?
Can you hear that on stream?
Your slide whistle?
Yeah, or does it just show up? Does it just sound like blowing into the mic?
Oh, I heard it, but ever since you've been bringing it to the office, I just have this ringing noise pitching up and down. So.
That's my emotional support slide whistle, Alex, and I'm tired of explaining that. I'm going to go for that one for sure.
Barely, Pepper Ice Cream noting it barely comes through. I am gonna pick this, and then I'm gonna monitor the chat or the stream to actually hear it. Give me a couple of slide whistles there.
All right. Okay, you ready? All right, we're going from up to down, and then up.
Okay, very good.
Yeah?
Let me try something different.
Okay.
Might as well.
Zombies Bow 1 says, will you guys add the ability to rock and stone in the loading screen elevator between rounds in Rogue Core? That is a great idea. Anas or Harpa or any other GSG employee, this is my second note to self of today. Let's look at implementing that, because I don't know how like computer connections or whatever during loading screens work, but if you could just press B to have your little character in the elevator spam it, that'd be great.
Yeah, I give up. I tried to find some audio effects on our mixer for the slide whistle.
My dear friend Nathan Roden in Facebook says, yes, we do hear it. Thank you, Nathan. I knew you would be there for me. Okay, I think we've done what we can here.
Reloaded. Repulsor is fully charged.
Axis up and out.
Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's such a cool weapon. And the animations are awesome. Animator Jacob killed it. I'm still not sure what Armor Beacon does. Does it?
That means we're halfway. Thank you.
I like that we kept that voice like.
This is how I talk to my family. I feel like shit now.
Tuno says it keeps your armor at half value. Cool. Good to know. Thank you, Tuno. Hey, we have to leave in 15 minutes. That means now is when you should use the bathroom.
I get why mining crews crave this stuff.
Harold asks, can Aaron whistle an intake while breathing in? Yes, I can. That's all while breathing in. I can. I would say I'm actually pretty good. I'm an above average whistler. I'm going to say it. I'm going to go out there and say it. Not that that's the world's greatest skill, but, you know, kind of fun.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, fun one. Do you have any good party tricks, Alex?
Besides whistling?
Yeah.
I can open a beer bottle cap with my teeth.
Really?
Well, I could. When I had teeth.
But I can gum it out pretty good these days. That always scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
You used to do that a lot?
Back when I had teeth.
Back when I had teeth and the bartenders didn't know better than to kick me out. Durclips746 says, the bullets are in the top slide of the gun. I bet pedantic gun people would go crazy about that. Well, first, friend, pedantic gun people will go crazy about anything. But if the P90 can do it, then we can do it. And most importantly, it looks cool. So you don't have to think too hard about how it works.
We have an important question over on YouTube from Umikalu. Question, GSG Aaron, how many A's is too many in a name?
Well, it depends on how many are in a row. For example, you would think I am greedy with my luxurious 2 A's in a row. However, a name such as Samantha is an example of nearly unbridled gluttony when it comes to that first vowel of the alphabet. So I think that it depends. Let's see. What's the name with the most A's?
What is the name with the most A's? Ghost Ship.
Harpo and I have the same amount of A's. Does anyone have more A's than me?
Do they?
Alec, you've just got 1. Alexandra also has 2.
Yes, 3.
Alex, you're right. Save some A's for the rest of us, I say. So I don't know. I think that 3 or 4 is good.
Also, my real name is Alexander with 3 A's.
Is it? Oh, wow. Oh, right. That's true. So that's also a lot of A. I think 3 or 4 is about, I think what's pretty...
I think it's a perfectly reasonable amount of A's.
Yeah.
I think it's not too many and not too few. Sort of what the Swedes call lagom.
Lagom?
Which is the perfect amount, or the not too much and not too little, sort of the Goldilocks amount of A's.
Ah, very nice.
Nothing here.
I also like I'll say one advantage to me strategically placing both A's at the front of my name is it ensures that I come first on most alphabetical lists, which is a huge tactical advantage in grade school when it comes time to leading lines, for example, or attendance, which as a child would allow me to register my attendance first so that I had time to sneak a cigarette while all the other kids were being counted. Norbert Borchak says, hello guys, can you share any info on DRG Survivor PS5 release? Really looking forward to it also for Season 6. Norbert, so glad you could join us, friend. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful new year, and I wish you a prosperous 2026. As far as Survivor on PS5, no plans.
That would be my department as the person who heads up the publishing of that game.
Take it away, Alex.
What was your name again?
Norbert Borchak.
Norbert Borchak, my friend. I am neither confirming nor denying the potential plans of a PS5 port of DRG Survivor. Stick with us, and any potential future plans and or releases we will communicate to you either through our newsletter or here on Steam. So do with that what you will. Oh, we got a research subject.
Oh, you know what? We should actually give it a little, let it move a little bit. So whatever. Whatever. That's some explanation.
Everybody was nudging it to towards.
Yeah, that was actually sort of a non-optimal burst, but that's okay. Country dwarves make do.
Non-optimal bursts. 2025, Alex would have asked it out of high school next time, but 2026, Alex is so past that bullshit.
So. Similar to the Dutch approach. That wasn't me that said it. It was the hypothetical me last year that didn't know better. That's a good one. I'm gonna write that down. Pepper Ice Cream says, only as many A's as the number of eggs you'd be comfortable asking for breakfast, my friend. Which holds for...
We're not going there again.
For 4. I think 4 is the most.
Looking at this place, I wish we could have brought more guns.
Let's see here. All right. Man, this thing went down pretty quick. Noob Screw says, non-optimal bursts are why I have 5 kids. Glad you said it, not me, pal.
Yoshi MC asking, why is it such a chill stream with no Jacob and Mark LMAO? Well, we're hungover. And when the royal we. Strong as shit, bro.
Using the royal we for hungover is a really fun. Just kind of to your colleagues, like, wow, we're really hungover today.
We are hungover today.
Boy, we really smell like vodka today, huh?
I am accepting no audience. I will return to my chambers. We will return to our chambers as we are hungover.
I'm afraid my chambers are closed today.
But sire,
Perhaps I have imbibed in too many spirits.
the people must know about the status of potential ports for future games.
Enough, advisor. I have said we are hungover. Certainly a regrettable condition, especially in the workplace, but alas,
We must restitute and
what
bring
can be
up.
done? I must take the airs until my vapors have been restored. I can sense an imbalance in my biles, perhaps related to the several Jaeger bombs I consumed. Noobscoo says, I see your royal Wii and raise you a royal Wii, a Nintendo console.
Also, Noobscoo saying non-optimal bursts are why I have 5 kids. That's a 2025 comment. We said we're taking a step back. We're evaluating how the stream is going, what direction we're taking the stream in 2026, and it's gonna be
And we're fucking it up yet again on day one. Fuck! Well, better luck next year in 2027. Question from Jeremy Ivan, our friend on Facebook. Jeremy asks, what game is this? Jeremy, I'll be fucked if I know. We're trying to figure it out. If anyone on chat knows, let us know, because they make us log on every Tuesday and Thursday, and I don't know what I'm playing, and I'm scared, and I can't breathe. So, chat, if you know what we're playing, please let me and my friend Jeremy know. Jeremy, I'm just yanking your chain, good buddy. We're playing the closed alpha of the game Rogue Core, which is currently in development, scheduled for early access in Q2. That's Q2 of 2026. And I hope you, yes you, Jeremy, will wishlist it, because I love you. Marketing's so easy, man.
even we can do it.
Open your mouth, Clamorhead. I'm going to put bullets in it. Clamorhead, open up. Yes!
Boano99 having also has a question. Are damage numbers a vanilla thing in Rogue Core or just a dev thing? It's going to be a part of the game. Since their builds are damage numbers are more important to focus on during the gameplay, because you make different decisions on not just the damage numbers but also the damage types and all of that stuff. So no, it's a feature. Not a dev, not sort of a dev tool. Cooling unit, damage reflection, precision region. These are all the things I wanted for Christmas, but didn't get. We'll get a.
Durclip746 says, is full crossplay going to be a thing this time around? No, buddy, it's not.
Unlikely so.
Unlikely.
Unlikely so.
Very-
Never say never.
But if you're going to say never, this would be, you could find worse times to do it than now. Umikalu says, which question, another Finnish last name perhaps, says, which morally gray Fallout faction are you an endless apologist for? I don't know Fallout well enough to have a good answer for that. All I've known is from watching my friends play Fallout and then watching the first season of the show, which was fine. But nothing too crazy left for the big dog, but that's okay. I'll go. I guess I'll just go Vampire.
Salty53 asking, is the full release on console dropping at the same time as PC? No, the early access of Rogue Core, which is slated for Q2 2026, is coming to PC Steam. We don't have any plans for any console ports during early access. That's more of something we'll consider during 1.0.
Akimbo9960 says, what's the price going to be for Rogue Core? The price is going to be one purebred Arabian thoroughbred racing horse. Mares only.
Did you get that for Christmas, by the way?
I did, but they got me a gelding, not a mare, which really affects my horse breeding program, which was going to be my 2026 side hustle.
But that's why you were so pissed coming back to work.
That's right. So, and slower than I could have been had I been riding the horse I wanted. First shots magazine, class ability, reclaim, staying still. All right, fine, I'll do that one. Otherwise, no price going to be dead. It's probably
Oh,
right,
that was
Brook.
a bad choice.
For me or you?
No, for me. I have to. No, I have to. Yeah. Blech, blech.
Bah. Open up. Open up. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Oh, I keep forgetting I have both grenades and an ability. Whoops. Patrick Standard says, asks, do you have plans to further? Alex, I'll let you take that one.
I definitely have plans to further.
I might have plans to further.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I have plans to further this game. I don't know. That didn't make
I think just
sense.
generally.
I have plans to further.
I'm not sure if I have plans to further. I might. Perhaps I do.
You should get some plans to further. That's how you get ahead in life.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Slime says, if you can't release the open or the early access before Q2, can you increase the speed of time so that we can play it sooner? What am I, retcon? Boom. Thanks, everyone. I'll be performing for the rest of this week. I'm passing around a hat. If you throw in any money you have, I'll be here all week. No, it's increased speed of time. No, we can't do that. Only time can do that.
Only time and really long meetings.
Yeah? That decreases the speed of time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Unless you love meetings. Which everyone does.
It's drinking. It's drinking. No, wait. No, that's a 2025 comment.
It's
Alex. God damn it.
Who let 2025 Alex in? You're supposed to be hanging out with Dutch. Yoshi says, will there be seasonal events like Rocktoberfest or Yuletide in Rogue Core 2?
Not undecided. We got to get the game out first.
And we've already done we've already done the bit about this,
Yeah.
so I never know the answer is. Oh, what? I got killed by that. Boo. Woohoo.
Oh,
Back up.
There's some red sugar for you over there.
Woohoo.
Anyone need patching up?
Red sugar is over. All right. Little Solity53 says, can you rock and stone like in DRG? Check this out, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're still waiting for the Can You Rock and Stone petition for any game. Sort of like the Can You Pet the Cat.
Yeah.
Umikalu asking, what do you think the Dwarves' New Year resolutions are? I think Slicers is to slice more.
Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, ho, ho, people.
Get this one. I'll get you a round of beer at the Ramrod.
Wow. Ender took that one.
Get it.
This isn't actually that. This should be a
No,
purple.
yeah.
I don't think this should be a legendary.
Oh,
I mean, I'll take it, but it's not that crazy.
I will pass. Taking some help.
No Y3117 says, do you have a rough idea on when the next playtest will be? I genuinely don't know.
God, I miss Mike.
I miss Mike too. Stubble03. Oh, yeah.
I got stubble, yeah.
Woohoo!
It's been 2 weeks since I came back to work.
What? So much for an anti-gravity field. There we go. Cool. All right. I forget. Do the anti-gravity things, does that work on enemies?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just us.
Okay. Wally says, will we ever see a fat boy in Rogue Core? If not, I will cry. I don't think currently Fat Boy is present, but we maybe one day. But I don't know. This is something where like Mike's like, no, we're not gonna do Fat Boy, and then we're all like, Mike, come on, it'll be fine. I'll be like, no, we're not gonna do Fat Boy.
Then we're not gonna get it.
But sometimes,
Oh, Mike, if we had Fat Boy, we would completely ruin the balance.
But I
That
think
no designer could ever make that work.
But maybe if like we wait till Mike's back from vacation and he's all relaxed and feeling, I don't know, zen or whatever, and we're like, Mike, awesome, man, how was your vacation? And he's telling us about it. We're like, yeah, whatever. What about Fat Boy? And then maybe we can get it. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. I think there's a little chance. The one thing that I know Mike to be absolutely resistant to is my genius idea to have meshes added to the fridge in Deep Rock Galactic, so when kids send us fan art, we can put it on the fridge in the game, which I think is such a good idea. And I bring it up to Mike, and this has been a 2.5-year campaign now for me, which he always says no to. But I think that if I can use that as sort of the bait and switch option and be like, okay, well, if you still don't want to do this, maybe Fat Boy and Rogue Core.
You know, you could also learn Unreal, some basic Unreal development. Put it in yourself.
Damn, then someone would get mad at me.
If they notice.
That's true.
Short and sweet.
Well, 2026 New Year's resolution. Don't tell Mike, chat. This is just a secret between me and the 300 people watching and the several thousand that might watch it after the fact.
Ferocious.
All right. What way do we go in the caves?
Weapon crate.
I think Mike actually isn't against doing a, what's it called? A...
Fat Boy?
No, not Fat Boy, but Dev Cosmetic for Deep Rock, at least. Which I would love.
Against it?
No, he's not against it.
No. I think it's more of a question that somebody that's very busy now has to do it.
No, we literally have one, and we're just
Oh.
ready to ship it.
Okay.
Whoa! Uh-oh! This looks cool. Wow, interesting. Do I take the heavy autocannon? I gotta take the heavy autocannon, right? Yeah, that's crazy. I gotta take the heavy autocannon.
What to take? I'll take the minigun.
Peter says, question, will there be fall damage? Yes, but we have tweaked the fall damage mechanics in this game a little bit compared to Deep Rock Galactic. Where in Deep Rock Galactic, you have your recharging shield, which you can use to absorb fall damage. In Rogue Core, of course, you have the more finite armor system, which has to be regained from pickups once you lose it. And so fall that, but as we've been making Rogue Core, we ran into this thing with, because you didn't have the shield to absorb damage, either you lose your armor to it all the time, which felt like bullshit, or then like the armor wasn't affected by it, but then your fall height was lower than the Dwarven miners. So we've changed it. So now you can fall from the same height as the DRG miners can without taking damage to your health. But instead of taking it, let me try and finish this thought here while I'm gaming. But in the zone in which a drop height in Deep Rock Galactic would reduce your shield, instead in Rogue Core you just are slowed for a little bit. So let me try it here. There you go. You can see it. That was a little further than I could fall without taking health damage, but I didn't. I just took a teeny little bit. What about this? Does this go? Yeah. See, that didn't do any health damage, and I just slowed me a little bit.
There's actually a what are the artifact things called? There's this upgrade where you can do a ground pound stomp.
Yeah.
Where when you fall from a tall height, you don't take damage. You do damage instead. Sort of like a Goomba stomp.
Exactly like a Goomba stomp.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Goomba stomp.
A Goomba stomp. Princess Peach has been taken to another castle. Seems highly improbable. Ow. Okay, is there anything left that we're missing?
No, but we got enough for an upgrade.
Woohoo!
Is there? There's the armor thing over here.
This is ready. Let's upgrade now. Concussive fire.
There's some armor over here.
Cool.
Everybody's got full armor, so
Everybody's got full armor.
everybody's got full armor.
Grab the camera. Omega wants the end.
Alex, are you a karaoke guy?
Very much.
Yeah?
Very much so.
What are your go-to karaoke numbers?
I don't have one.
Ah, okay.
Last time I sung "Flowers" by Miley Cyrus.
Nice.
The golden the golden song from Demon Hunters K-pop thing sounds pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't sing very well though, so
I would have assumed you would, because you're a music guy generally.
I used to sing pretty good. I've neglected. I've neglected my voice along with my body as I've been aging.
Wait, actually, but serious question, if you, like, I don't sing and I never have.
Yeah.
But do you have to, like, keep it in shape, or can you just...
Well, it's I don't know much deep about the voice, but I know when I do regular, like, voice exercises, I can actually speak better from my diaphragm and have better breath control and better pronunciation. Also, speaking Danish doesn't help with, like, keeping up your vocal muscles. I guess.
It is the anti-enunciation language.
Yeah, but if you do stuff like lip trills and what are they called, arpeggios and stuff like that, and all of that stuff, it does help over time. I think strengthen those muscles that help you sing.
Yeah. Ow! What the hell? How'd I get insta-killed? That was weird. Somebody asks, would we consider adding more melee options to Rogue Core? Probably not. I think what's more likely is possible variations to Slicer's sword and, like, attack patterns or whatever. But as far as, like, different weapons, that seems less likely. I, at least in any case, haven't seen that discussed. I love this little pistol.
Come back, hordes. Going, as a Swede, I still wish for a day to understand you Danes without speaking English. Haha. Well, enjoy some Danish TV series on Netflix.
Yeah.
And get exposed to the wonderful Danish language.
Yeah.
That'll help you.
Watch Clone.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
If you like
was
Curb Your Enthusiasm, it's just that. What Danish good shows are there?
I mean, that's I don't know any. That's how we learned to speak Swedish.
Really?
I remember, what's it called? Cups with a K?
Okay.
It's I think Cups. I think it was called Cups with a K. That was an awesome Swedish movie.
Let's do the archive tour. I cannot permit a failure under my management.
It's Miam also going. Sorry. He or she is going. I am so excited for this game. Great to hear. You will only have to be excited for a bit of time, unannounced amount of time longer before this game goes in early access on Steam.
Can't let those loot bug lovers find out about this.
Kanalkan says, how close is Danish to Norwegian, if you don't mind me asking? That's a private question. I think that this is, for what it's worth, I'm not a native speaker of Danish. I would say I'm very good at Danish, but I am not a native speaker. To my ear, I think I get about maybe 30% of what's said in Norwegian.
I would go 30 as well. Generous number.
And that's on a good day. Also, it's different if you're talking to a Norwegian person that, like, lives in Copenhagen and is used to talking to Danes and adjusting their Norwegian accordingly, or if you're, like, trying to understand two Norwegians who are talking to each other. So, written Norwegian, however, is extremely easy to understand because Norway was part of the Danish Empire at the time that sort of it was fairly regular, or like at the time that
Back when there were empires.
back when there were empires, but also, and then at the time that people like were learning to read as a regular thing and not for like learned monks or whatever. So you can read, if you can read Norwegian, you can read Danish and vice versa. But yeah, spoken is a little bit of a toss-up.
Honestly, I feel that with Danish as well.
What?
It's not. It's more than 30%, but I mean, there's times when I kind of go like, what? I got like 60% of that.
Yeah.
When it comes to Danish.
It depends where folks are from.
No. I also think we just mumble a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, a lot. I mean, growing up and speaking to my family or friends, a lot of what you say is sort of how you say it, and not just what you say it. When you have these sort of guttural guns, oh, okay.
Don't anything to it.
Casper LR99 going nerd. I assume that's to our linguistic discussions.
Whatever, man.
Tom Trottle going, I want that sound from monsters in a game. The lazy goblins. The indifferent orcs. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a...
Correspond a Hussein. Here you go. Here you go.
You go?
Here you go.
Ow.
Noobsco says, y'all are giving me home improvement flashbacks.
Oh, that was right. Was the Tim Allen?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
was the,
It's the Rift Gate.
Exercise extreme caution.
Set up the ultimate trap. Alright, if anyone walks into this area, they're fucked.
I'm killing
Alright.
9 days out with
Camera for intel. Retrieve it.
All reclaimers to the processing drone.
Okay, let's go.
Upgrade ready? Where's the upgrade? There was the upgrade. Anything else, or are we ready to get this?
we got an upgrade.
Okay. Whoa! What is this? What the? Huh? Have you seen this thing?
This is a...
What the fuck? This is so cool. Are you kidding?
Look
Like
at this. No, don't say it.
Knuckle dragger ATST, like mining rig. I think it looks fine. I say this is somebody who.
It's just the expedite we needed. Oh, jeez. That's a...
This is cool as
This
shit.
is cool as shit. And the whole mechanic is there's an expedite bucket in here.
This is the most elaborate. Wow. Wow.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is so cool. Who the fuck did this? This is awesome.
Where did this come from?
Wow, I did not know this was.
Who's been keeping this a secret?
Damn, that fucking rocks.
Who's been working over the
Yeah.
years?
Wow, all right.
Oh, shit. We got a...
Go. Wow. Look at this thing. This is cool as hell. Okay. Tom Trottle says, damn, I'm really looking forward to Rogue Core. I played through DRG through in some way. It feels like work rather than the star monsters start to feel like family, as to quote the game itself. I mean, yeah, it's fair enough. You don't have to play Deep Rock or any game forever. You're allowed to play it for as long as it's fun.
We have multiple games on Steam as well.
Yeah. And you can play any of them that you like.
What's the most you played a game for, Aaron?
Like in one sitting or
No,
total
I would
hours?
say total hours.
I don't think my total hours in any one game is particularly crazy.
No, same.
I think, honestly, Deep Rock is probably my lead. I think I was at like maybe I think it was at like 400 hours when I started here, and then now I'm probably something around like 700. Otherwise, I think Battlefield 1, I maybe had like 300 or 400 hours. But I like in the grand scheme of like how crazy you can get with stuff like that, that's not that crazy. What about you?
Probably Final Fantasy 11.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many hours do you think you have?
I had a month of game time.
Wow.
You didn't get hours. You could do this chat command where it would say your playtime.
Yeah.
And it didn't go total hours. It went months, days, hours, minutes, second. Yeah.
Okay.
So I passed 1 month of game time in there.
Wow.
Which is 24 times 30.
That's impressive.
So 680?
Yeah.
No, 480. 480.
That's pretty good. I mean, again, also not like sickeningly long. Wow, what? We already? No way.
Okay.
What on earth? What kind of DPS build? Oh, I think I have something where if I critical hit, he takes double damage.
I have that as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains what's going on here.
Shot him in the face and...
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, go for the face.
Yep, going for it. And then I think someone just slices him and then it... Yeah, wow, that's really strong.
Jeez.
Great. Okay, this is the fastest gatekeeper fight I've had in a while. Not too bad.
Boing. Oh, shit. Fall damage. Oh.
Oh,
I'm never close enough to slice him.
Wow, this guy's... Good heavens. This is a tough day to be a gatekeeper. Look at this. Get back in there, you dork. Oh, I'm going to throw the orb in there. Woohoo! See you, nerd.
All right, that was it.
Yeah, that was a...
That was,
Yeah, that
holy.
last one on the same difficulty felt a lot harder. Look at that. I can't get over this thing. I've not seen this before. This is cool as shit. What an awesome design. I wonder, is this Casper? Is this Johan? Who came up with this? This rules. Jeez. That was easy.
What about you, Chad? What's the game you've been playing the longest? For Pablo Lopez Z7929 over on YouTube, noting 1K hours on DRG for me. It's fun. Have you heard of this game called ROCK GALACTIC? Haha, we get you, Pablo Lopez.
There we
have
go.
heard of it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Funny guy.
Cool to hear. Past the 1,000 hour mark. So that should put you in the Greybeard lead, I imagine.
Yeah.
For Noobscoo, it's over on Twitch. It's DRG with over 3,000 hours.
Wow.
Rock and Scone.
Rock and
Jeez,
Scone?
What the hell?
You can rock and scone.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Rock and Stone, Noobscoo.
But it does make for a better breakfast. This is my...
Ace Play Pony. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, it would have been a 3 out of 10 joke. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Ace Play Pony having 1K out, finally passing 1K hours in DRG. Rock and Stone, they're also putting you in the Greybeard League. The real Nakora says Assassin's Creed Valhalla with 2K hours. Second is DRG with close to 10K. I guess that would make DRG the most.
10K in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
No, that's second is DRG with close to 10K.
Wow.
But 2K in Valhalla. I know it's a long game, but don't you run out of stuff to do?
Yeah, there's some that. I mean, no hate, no shame.
It's more like it's a different type of game.
Just,
I mean, it's
I'm wondering, like TF2 or whatever. That one, I feel like, or World of Warcraft or whatever. Like, I kind of get it. Like, but interesting. I wonder. Maybe it's just you like the vibes and you walk around.
Dr. Slime having 6.5K plus hours on Team Fortress 2 is a gooky game. It certainly is. I haven't played that for a decade, I think. A long time since I played Team Fortress 2, but it was a good game.
Space Marine 2, 100 hours. Cute. Dad detected.
That's pretty much me. I don't think I've passed 100 hours in a game since being that. Actually, the game we played the most is probably Zelda Breath of the Wild with 115 hours. We played it the whole family.
I've never played that. Heard good things, so.
Very good. Very good game.
Speaking of good games, it's time that we say good game to the chat. We're going to wind it down for today. We're not going to do a Twitch raid because I still haven't learned how to do those. But just want to say thank you, chat, for joining us once again back for the very first GSG Dev Stream of 2026. It's been a pleasure to have you. We will be streaming again on Thursday, playing some good old-fashioned Deep Rock Galactic. Speaking of Deep Rock Galactic, there may just be some news on Season 6 leaking out of the creaky old hull of the Ghost Ship this week, so keep an eye on the Steam page for Deep Rock Galactic for some news of that ilk. So, with that said, anything else to plug, to announce, to notify of?
Why are you asking me?
I
Oh
don't
shit!
know.
I'm head of marketing. I forgot. Play video games.
Yes! You heard the man. Comrade Cage says, Aaron, you just got to type raid/person name. Yeah, I can't read. I can't read that.
Should we find somebody to raid?
No.
Okay. We'll do it next time.
Next year. We'll do it next year.
Which is next time.
Yep. Damn it. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. Rock and Stone. Whee!